Good morning, students. I am Manikant Mishra, Modern English School, New Area. As we are discussing about the alpha particle scattering experiment performed by Ernest Rutherford. So his vision was performing the experiment. He was trying to find out or to know how electrons are arranged in an atom. That was objective to perform the alpha particle experiment. And he has taken the alpha particle because alpha particle has a considerable amount of energy. He has selected alpha particle to hit on a thin gold sheet. Alpha particle has a considerable amount of energy, having 2 units of a positive charge and 4 units of its mass. And he has selected the gold foil because it is a very thin as he wants to take. And he also expected that when alpha particle will hit the gold foil, there will be some sort of deflection due to presence of proton. Based on things, he performed the alpha particle experiment. All these are the alpha particle. That ray you see that is coming from the radioactive element. The source, as we have already discussed, the source of alpha particle is radioactive element. So from radioactive element, this alpha range is coming. This alpha range is coming, and it hits the gold foil. So what he was expecting, there will be the small deflection, little deflection of the alpha particles by the proton presence in an atom. But what he was expecting is really not coming true. Rather, is totally different results has appeared. By the observation of alpha particle scattering experiment, he found that most of the alpha particle pass straight. He found that most of the alpha particle, around 90% alpha particle pass straight. Passing 90% alpha particle in a straight manner, it shows that the most of the part of an atom is empty. Most of the alpha particle pass straight, it shows that most of the part of an atom is empty. And this thing also he explained. He tries to make the things in a very simple way, that he said, if you call a blind boy and give some piece of stone, and in front of there is a barbed fence wire is there, and tell him to throw the stone, what do you think? Or put a target, a very small size of a target, what do you think? That blind people may not hit most of the times. Most of the times he may not hit. Or even a eye person, but close his eye and tell him to her, you throw the stone on a small target. Do you think what will happen? Most of the time the stone goes without striking that target. Most of the time stone passes without striking that target. So it means here also that most of the, as I said, most of the time that the person is unable to hit that target. It means it shows that that target is a very small size. That's why that the stone may not able to strike. Around that target is a free space. That's why all the stone without striking it passes without striking. Similarly, most of the alpha particle pass straight. It shows that most of the part of an atom is empty. Very few alpha particles deflect with a small angle and few deflect with a large angle. You see, some of alpha rays is deflecting. Some are deflecting with few angle, some are with large angle. This shows that there is some positively charged part are present in an atom. There is some positively charged part present in an atom which causes deflection. Since alpha particle is also a positive charge and some positive charge are present in an atom, there is a repulsion takes place. Repulsion is the cause of deflection of some of the alpha rays with a small angle or some with a large angle. Now next, out of 12,000, one of the alpha particle is rebounds, is totally rebounds, completely deflected by 180 degree. Out of 12,000, one of the alpha particle, one of the alpha particle is completely rebounds by 100, by making an angle of 180 degree. So when 180 degree forms, when it forms a straight line. You see in this figure that the rays are striking and coming back on the same path, that rebounds, retraces its path. So this has been explained by Rutherford. He said this repulsion cannot be the cause. As in second, we just say some alpha particles deflect with a small angle, some with a large angle is the cause of the repulsion. Alpha particle is a positive charged particle and some positively charged particles are present in an atom, and that there is a repulsion takes place. But as I just mentioned, out of 12,000, one alpha particle is completely rebounds, making an angle of 180 degree. That cannot be the basis of, that cannot be on cause of only the repulsion. Some heavy mass, all the mass of an atom may be concentrated in this region. All the charge and all the mass is concentrated in a very small region, very small region. All the mass of an atom, and all the positively charged are residing here, concentrated here. That is the cause of some hard surface. Some hard surface is here. The cause of hard surface is all the mass is residing here. The positive charge and all the mass is concentrated here. That is the cause of the repulsion. Out of 12,000, one alpha particle is rebounds. It means some hard surface is there. and hard surface is the cause of all the mass of an atom is reside here. Now this is the observation made by Rutherford. Now based on this observation, the Rutherford tries to propose the model. So according to Rutherford's model of an atom, in an atom there is a positively charged part present in a central part of an atom. There is a positively charged part present in an atom. So according to Rutherford's model of an atom, there is a positively charged part present in a central part of an atom called nucleus. There is a positively charged part present in an atom called the nucleus. All the mass of an atom lie or resides in the nucleus, in the central part of an atom. What he said? There is a positively charged part present in the central part of an atom called nucleus. All the mass of an atom resides in the nucleus. Second, electron revolves around the nucleus in a circular path. Electron revolves around the nucleus in a circular path. Next he said, the size of the nucleus is very small as compared to the size of an atom. The size of nucleus is very small as compared to the size of an atom. The size of nucleus is very small as compared to the size of an atom. This is the model proposed by Rutherford. So please watch the video honestly, and if there is any doubt, please let me know. Thank you. Have a nice day.